السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you doing?
Fine, sir.
Now, today we are going to start with how to start recitation of the glorious Quran. This will be our first topic. Anytime you are set to recite Quran, there are four different ways of starting it. Four different ways of starting the recitation of Isti'aza, Basmala, and Surah. What is meant by Isti'aza is you're saying أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Basmala is the saying Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And what we mean by surah is any chapter of the glorious Quran, from Surah Al-Fatiha, Baqarah, Al-Imran, down to Surah Al-Nas. So when you're about to start the recitation of the Quran, the four methods with which you can start with are: number one is what is called Qat'ul Jamil. This simply means separate all, or disjoint all, disconnect all. That is, separate your isti'aza from basmala, and the basmala be separated from the surah you want to recite. Take for example, you want to recite Suratul Fajr with Qat'ul Jamil. It is expected of you to separate all these three by saying أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والفجر. You can see that at the end of each of these I make a pause, I pause, then before the basmala I pause.
Now, the second method is called Waslul Isti'adha bil Basmala. Waslul Isti'adha bil Basmala. What did I say is the meaning of Isti'adha?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Good. What is Basmala?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
That is good. Waslu means to join. Therefore, Waslul Isti'adha bil Basmala will mean joining Isti'adha with Basmala. In this case, you will recite both Isti'adha and Basmala without pause. Thereafter, pause before you recite the surah. For example, to recite Surah Al-Ikhlas with this method, you say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد. You can see when I recited the Isti'adha and Basmala, I joined the two, then paused at the end of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim before recitation of Surah Al-Ikhlas. That is what is meant by Waslul Isti'adha bil Basmala. Take note. The third method is called Waslul Basmala bis Surah. Waslul Basmala bis Surah. What do I call it?
وصل البسملة بالسورة.
Which means join only basmala with surah. In this case, when you recite isti'adha, that is a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, you will pause. Thereafter, recite basmala and the beginning of that surah without or with one breath, without pause. Let's recite Surah Al-Fatiha with this method. You will say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. You have seen that after isti'adha, I paused, then recited basmala with the surah with one breath. Note, the word rajim must not be elongated more than twice breath when joining it with basmala, as we previously said, e.g. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. But in this third case, as you are separating that isti'adha from basmala, then rajim will be elongated, but that rahim with the basmala, rahim with the next surah, rahim, only the rahim will not be elongated, such as Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Finally, the fourth method is called Waslul Jami'. Waslul Jami', which means join all. That is, join isti'adha with basmala with the surah. In this case, you are to recite isti'adha, basmala and the surah without any pause between them. Let's recite Surah Quraysh with this method. You will say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لإيلاف قريش. You can see everything is recited without single pause at the intervals.